Hey guys, today we're going to cover the Budyonny. Now, Budyonny's a tier 5 Russian cruiser. Pretty good HE without AOP is pretty good. I think the fire chance is quite nice. AP is surprisingly good despite there being only 152s. Torpedoes again, typical Russian torpedoes for self-defense. Only boat tier 5 though with a radar 8.1 but only lasts 15 seconds, so not really the best radar, but it is a radar, so there we go. Sonar, really not good. Only 2.8 detection, really unimpressive. What's really good with this thing is the fire chance in the guns and AP pen angles and just Russian AP in general. So 152s are surprisingly good, and you get these for the entire class after tier 5. Torpedoes, as I said, self-defense, but they're pretty decent when you get in range. Speed and maneuverability, it's typically alright, fairly fast as a cruiser, but maneuverability tanks. Detection is pretty atrocious because this is meant for a long range. HE spammer. Armor. Now, just like every ship in the game, particularly Russian cruiser, not very tanky at all. As you can see, it's very weakly armored. It does have citadel belt armor though, so angling will always help. Angling will help you out quite a bit, as you'll see. Angling is always the best thing to do when in most cases there's only a certain few ships that actually say just go broadside. That's just usually American light cruisers at extreme ranges. Though the Budyonny, angle to the very end. Don't buy a tank, angle your ship. Turrets are very survivable as well, so that's good to know. If we go to commander build here, Kuznetsov, typical build I use for all the Russian commanders, all Russian cruisers. Philip VM for better dispersion, and Norman Scott for better accuracy at range. Igniter, good. It's essentially twist and track, but for the Russians. I chose Igniter though because I prefer to use this boat at range, despite having the radar. Punch through, always nice for additional AP values, better dispersion, and I use the range one, not EOP for low tier Russians. High tier, I use EOP. Low tier, no EOP. Refill station for now, just for this boat in particular. Maybe if the shores I switch to EOP, but I actually haven't got the shores, so yeah. Anyway, moving on to a game here. As you can see, HE primary choice here. You want to be picking a target and using your extreme range and your very spicy fire chance to set fires and kite at range. By the time, because of these Russian cruisers are very squishy, but if you're firing from such long ranges, the shells have time to slow down, and you can get an easy time to dodge and maneuver away them, even with the bad maneuverability of the Russian cruisers in general. At 19 kilometers, 17, 18 kilometers, you should be fine. Please note to watch out for the French boats, Russian boats, and what do you call it? Japanese boats, battleships can be a problem for you because the shells are pretty quick, so that is to note. Though you can angle, and angling does work. Angling does work in this boat. I wouldn't recommend taking the shot, but if you have no choice, it's always good to know. Dunkirk, fire one salvo. Russian shell arcs are not great when it comes to firing over islands, but at extreme range they do just as well as anyone else. Honestly, the best shell arcs are Russian, period. I wonder why, no idea. That's the hire over there. Just using the indicator to see where he's going. I'm not going to torpedo him, obviously. That's another useful thing as well. If you're at range, it's hard to see if ships are going forwards and backwards. Just use your torpedoes to help you out. Very useful trick, and particularly useful for the Russians. Just try and go over the islands. See, tons of shatters without EOP, but you do start fires. And for the Budyonny in particular, I think it's more worth it. For the Kuznetsov and stuff like that, I would prefer EOP because pen damage is very good. This particular tier though, just setting the fires is really helpful. And yeah, you can probably have a chance to pen more with 152s at tier 5 than you do at tier 7. So Furtaka is really not liking the double fire I gave him there. Gonna keep firing HE because he is well angled against me. Now he's giving me a broadside here, let's switch to AP. Bear in mind I'm kiting away as much as I can here. Aim right for a citadel if you can find it. That would be a decent salvo hopefully. Those look really good. Those look really good. So there we go. 4 citadels and 3 pens. That's a dev strike right there. Fire what I got. Let's switch back to HE. So bear in mind this whole time I'm 8 angled and kiting away. I'm not really angled at the minute, but okay. Now he has fired HE at me. That's good for me, but still could cause me a problem. Let's try to avoid any damage when possible. Okay, doesn't really do anything, just hits my steering, because always my steering. Totally not annoyed about that. Ismail also fires HE, which is very lucky in my part. He did miss me though, which is nice. That Budyonny inspiration does help. So set fire in the Ismail. Let's see if I can do a second fire. Looks like he might be taking some torps. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe I got flood on. No, he's repaired it. He has repaired it. He's gonna need some torps there. Okay, can we get a follow-up fire now? That would be nice. I don't know if it set flood on him. Looks like he is flooding. This island here is really nice. I kind of want to stay in between it. So I'm still going to rest my ship a little bit, but he has to shoot over this island. Russian ballistics are not great at shooting over islands. He's also busy in someone else. So let's just set some fires in him. Now maybe we can move on to the train, but let's see if we can get a couple more permanent fires. Really get him down. Because he's the biggest threat. I can angle comfortably against the Trento. Well, yeah, well, yeah. Budyonny's squishy, but angled it should do fine against the Trento. It does have a couple of match problems, but yeah. This is Mel, fortunately, again, it's firing HE. I think I dodge these as well. I'm not sure. Oh, I do, yeah, there we go. Budyonny coming in handy. Could be their aim, but I think I'd like to hold with my commander build in particular itself and disperse these shots. So, up to 40k, set a fair amount of fires as well. Another fire set on him. I would switch to AP. Oh, I did actually. Because he has given me a partial broadside. Not bad. Only 2 pens and 1 over pen. Can we get another shot? Trento is quite far away and he might turn an angle. On an angled Trento is actually quite hard to citadel with that. Good. Actually, they're very quick to readjust my lead a little bit. Getting a good off him. 3 over pens and 1 shatter. Not great. I'll try one more time with AP. Always note, please change your speeds. Oh, there we go. That was a triple citadel, if I'm not mistaken. And then 2 pens as well. He had a fun time, I tell you that. He's still alive though, and he'll continue to be a nuisance throughout this whole game. He's using his rolling his exhaust smoke, and he's going to use it to disengage, which is really smart on his part. So, kind of reversing out, get my kiting position ready. I'm deciding what I should do here, because nothing's spotted for me, and if I get spotted, I'm the only target. These Russian cruisers do not want to get hits. I don't want to get hit these boats at all, so let's be careful about it and think about it here. Okay, Trento's out of his smoke screen and he has spotted me. Or it could be the Ismail. Probably the Ismail.
Torpedoes astern.
Alright, Trento torpedoes are out of range, which means I'm really far away. I'm the only boat that's left here, which isn't great, but I'm no longer spotted. That's good. Okay, it was the Trento. Fire what I can. I'm not expecting to get much out of it. I'm really hoping he turns broadside. Just fire another shot at him. Nothing. Alright. My goal here is to do a hard left turn, and then push all the way over there. Push to the left side to the middle of the cap there, because that way, if I'm in between the cap, both our bases, I can support both while using island cover whenever possible. This is typical cruiser play. You want to be eliminating your chance to get shot at while maximizing your chance to shoot enemy players. So I'm going to use my cruiser speed and ability to turn away, turn into this fight. I could be shooting the Dunkirk. Him and the Trento I can both deal with if need be. Plus, I'm kind of sailing away towards the island there to my left. I know I'm sailing away right now, but the Dunkirk can no longer shoot me, so I can happily just pepper him without being spotted. So there we go. Now I'm spotted, but I am very confident he's not going to be able to shoot over the island, so I'm not too worried about the Dunkirk. Trent, on the other hand, if I can get rid of him, he's the only guy that has shots on him. Again, he's giving me a partial broadside. Let's see if we can try and switch to AP. His torpedo's been relatively on point. It's a shame he's using a Italian boat has got very, very slow torpedoes. But just unlucky in his part. Very good torpedoes have as though. Gotta give him a GG in that regard. As you can see, the AP is terrifyingly effective. These are only 152mm guns, but they are surprisingly effective. Definitely worth switching to AP whenever you have the time. These Russian shells are no joke. So, yeah. That's a bit. We can't really see it anyway, so push in. Pensacola's over there. Our team's been doing quite well, actually. So this... I say this we lose a ship, but I think we're relatively even. I think we're even on ships. They're about 100 points, a little bit more than 100 points behind us. Hawkins is alright. I'm going to pop the radar because I think Trento's really close, but it's only 8.1 for the Budyonny radar, so really not effective unless you know there's a DD very close. 8.1 is pretty darn close. There's more Trento torpedoes. Can I get the finisher off in the slot? He's pretty far away and I don't know if he presents an angle, because the Hawking is actually quite tanky when you're angled. Now this Dunkirk is presenting the biggest problem for me here. I've got to switch to HE and I'm going to try and get past this island or actually just face him head on. Okay, he's shooting AP. That is concerning. Just do your best to angle. There we go. Angle mitigated most of that. He can no doubt overmatch my nose and my stern without a problem. If we can get him down, that is the priority right now. I'm not going to have enough time to bail to the right into cover there. So it looks like I just need to fight him and just try and rush him for torpedoes at this point. Not looking pretty for me here. I wouldn't have liked the Dunkirk to face me, but that's fine. If he faces me, the rest of my team can comfortably win this game. At least that's what I think. So, try and get a different spot on the ship. I think I've hit the same spot though. Yeah, I just want to get the guaranteed hits as well. I really need to hit for a different part of the ship, so that's where you get the back part of the ship. You want to set fires in multiple places. Shooting the same spot on the ship will not get you more than one fire, unless you have a dispersed shot, which will shoot multiple parts of the ship. Shoot the front part of each ship, maybe get a fire there. No. Just shatters, as you can see. The EOP would really be handy. He uses damage control. Maybe should have waited a little bit, but that was 4 pens I wouldn't have got otherwise. Do not want to be very tanking him, so let's present an angle. He set me on fire in his secondaries, that's not good.
The ship is on fire.
Right, down to 3,000 health, not pretty. Again, angling is what I can do to save my life a little bit. Fire here, got the torpedoes off. Picked up a high caliber from burning him, which is always nice. Didn't get any more additional fires on him. Let's try and get the second set off, and no doubt, even with angling, he will kill me with the next set, the next salvo. But I get him 2 torpedoes, and that's a fresh win there for you. So, overall, this game is turning out to be a solid win here. All that's left is a Pensacola, which I might fast forward, and yeah, I'll fast forward this for you, and you can see the end result. I think 4 versus 1, this pure Pensacola has got no chance of winning. So overall, very interesting and good game there. 100k, 14 fires, bunch of citadels, top of the board, only 2000 XP, but pretty good game, pretty good illustration of how to Budyonny. Hope this helps, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.